knew the cue ball would be going close to the middle when he played that. It looks like he's blocked off the right-hand side.
Please make sure your phones are turned off.
Always annoying when you catch a ball colour when you're playing the safety shot. Stops the white from going near the cushion, but there's nothing inviting for Marco here. There's a couple of reds that'll pot. The black's still tied up. There's an easy safety shot, John, back down behind the brown off the one on the right, do you think?
Yeah, well, if you take the one on the right and or one of those and you leave the cue ball on the other side of the table, you should block those off. I'm surprised he's not taking the outside one. Because if he had played the outside one and left the cue ball down there, Mark couldn't play the shot he's about to play now. He's got that as a safety. So I'm not surprised he took that one.
Much too thin. Once again, a couple of pots. There's a long straight red. If he took it, it'd be on the pink. There's another red to the right of that, but he's taking this one. This could get him right in amongst them. Well played.
One.
Just looking to see if the pink spot's occupied as we show you this very good long pot. Not sure if the pink's going to be tied up. I think Brendan Moore will have to get the marker out and just check if the pink will go on its own spot. It will be tied up, I think, if it is replaced there. We'll find out shortly. If it doesn't, it would have to go on the brown spot. Looks as if there's plenty of room there. Well, I say plenty of room.
7.
But that's it out of the game now.
Yeah, the way these balls are, the two reds that are just above the black spot, the one on the left-hand side is the key ball, really. You can get rid of the one to the left of the black, which pots in the top left-hand pocket as we look. That will open everything up, but of course that's got to come a little bit later. And I think he'd like to have the pink again, Dennis, wouldn't he? Wasn't the best positional shot there.
Eight.
Tried a little sneaky cannon there, didn't he? He needed to get that one right. It was always difficult, that.
Yeah, he had no other shot off, and he thought, I'll just try and develop the pink, but it was never going to be easy.
Marco Fu. 8.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit disappointed there, Marco, because once he potted that initial red, the shot on the pink, as I say, wasn't very good. It wasn't the worst chance. Okay, there was a little bit of difficulty there, but I thought he might have got a bit more than 8.
Yeah, at first glance, there's no easy path back down the table for safety. Just going to leave the white somewhere near the jaws if he could. One of the best tactical players in the game, as well as one of the best break builders. Of course, he's up against Marco Fu, who, without a shadow of a doubt, is right up there in the break building department. Well over 400 centuries now. There's their highest break. 135, 125.
Love to have covered the red that's just above the pink spot there, because Mark can actually play a shot off that one. Nearly had him lined up with yellow and blue. Well, Mark's having a look at the one in the middle pocket. Oh, he's changed his mind. That's the red I was on about, the one that's there. Can play a safety off that. If the yellow and blue had lined it up, he'd have been in a lot more trouble.
I think he's just about okay. That red still doesn't cut into the middle pocket. Well, maybe it does from where the cue ball's finished. It's a thin one. Oh, it was a comfortable cut in, because he didn't hit it all that thin and still nearly potted it. So another chance for the world number one.
One.
I think there's 2 or 3 reds available into the left corner, so if he pots the green screws anywhere up past the pink, he's got a choice of reds. The one to the left of the pink would be ideal.
Yeah, if he's finished on that one, Dennis, and plays a little stunt, leaves the
4.
pink in the other corner, he'll open the red out. So just looking to see whether he's got that angle just to stun force the red that's above the one he's about to take. If not, he'll screw out. Well, he could do. Just
5.
enough angle just to pot the red and flick the red, but didn't move it away really.
Yeah, being over 6 foot tall was a big help there to stretch over that red there.
$11.
Yeah, so that initial positional shot from green down to that loose red has turned this into a very good chance. Didn't look too promising a few shots ago, but the pink now
12.
pots. And if Mark Selby's going to go on to win this match, that's definitely what he's got to do and improve this evening, is scoring. We know he competes, he always does. When he's at his absolute best, it's when he becomes a scoring machine as well.
Didn't quite get that one as he intended.
18.
He's having to play another little cannon here, I think, to get on the pink. He might be able to. No, he can't avoid the other red, so still okay.
90.
And it's noticeable that Mark is not moving around as much on the shot as he used to do. It was a little mannerism he had for many years where he was swaying around. It was noticeable, but he's obviously
25.
been working on that.
Yeah, just lost the cue ball slightly. You can see what number of points he needs to get to make the frame safe. So just losing that cue ball slightly has made this positional shot more difficult. There's the natural angle from potting this red. He'd cannon the other one. Difficult to get out as well, Dennis, isn't it?
Yeah, there's just a gap there that he might be able to get through and just slip past the red and pink. There's not much of a gap though. See where he's looking at there? He wouldn't want the cue ball to finish at the end of the line, but that's the sort of gap that he might be able to find and get up towards the blue. Oh, where's the cue ball? It's close to the middle. It's very close to the middle. It's in the middle.
Foul.
He
Mark
found
Selby,
the gap,
25.
but forgot the middle
Mark
pocket
Selby,
was there.
4.
Yeah. Always going to be a problem, wasn't it? He's trying to avoid the cannon on the red and pink. Because the cue ball was always likely to go in that direction. A little bit of side on to widen the angle. And then it went.
One consolation, he hasn't left anything easy for Marco. Trying to set this up to give himself a slight angle. He plays this shot so well, but they are difficult. Yeah, he overdone it. And once he cannoned the other red, he could have left something a little bit easier than this for Mark Selby. But that was a tough red he was attempting there. You could see him setting it to leave himself a slight angle. Just overdone it.
Yeah, the players spend many, many hours practicing those sorts of shots, but you can't practice them in your club and be the same as the Crucible Theatre, Dennis, can you? A lot more pressure out there.
And there is that wonderful Crucible Theatre as we zoom in on the table. Lots of room around the table when you get to the semi-final stages. All quiet. And quiet for the people watching at home. No applause from the other table. He has played a few poor safeties, it has to be said, in this match, John.
He's played 2 or 3 already in this frame. It's not like him at all. Usually very adept at hiding the cue ball. And Marco is getting chances. Just got to start taking a couple of them. Well, played that with a lot of check side there. And because he did that, he missed the pot by quite a way. And he's been fortunate again. When you play that sort of shot with that much side, Dennis, it just makes the pot so much more difficult.
Yeah, throws the white offline. You've got to allow for it when you play it with side. Especially on these very fine cloths. I think he can just get past the pink to snick this red, but the only problem with that, he's going to send the red towards the right corner pocket. He can get the white around the table towards the green. But in fact, he might even go close to cutting this red in. Oh, he's hit it too thin. The cue ball's closest. Oh, he hasn't got away with it. I thought it had wobbled and gone behind the green. And it's not dead straight, so Mark can get onto pink or blue here.
One.
Yeah, so just a little worrying for Marco that he's played a couple of shots tonight where they've sort of been like 2-in-1 shots where, like so that one he was trying to play in the corner and he didn't maybe get the snooker, didn't happen. And of course the red he played before where he played a lot of check side on it. It's as if I'd be pretty sure that the red that he missed before, Stephen Hendry would have been all out just potting it, making sure it went in the pocket. Wouldn't have been worrying about the check side. Maybe sometimes you just have to do that.
He's cannoned the wrong ball.
7.
He thought he was going to be perfect on the black. And he got down. Just have a look at this. Didn't anticipate cannoning into the first red.
It's a touching ball, Mark.
Yes, touching, which is a big advantage because it wasn't going to be easy to play a good safety shot. And all of a sudden, Brendan Moore declared touching ball so he can play away from this black. Good old Sheffield boy, Brendan Moore. So you've got to nominate when you're touching, so he has nominated the black.
Thank you. Mark Selby, 7.
Yeah, this frame sort of taking shape like the rest of them that was played this morning, where both players just can't get going in the potting or break building department, not with what we're used to. It's like another hard-fought frame.
Yeah, he can get through to the potting angle, and he might just play a cannon here onto the two reds to the left of the black. I'm not sure what angle, whether he can run through, avoid the black.
I like your first shot here, Dennis. You've got to start to be positive in this match. As I say, I think whoever does that's going to win it. I think this is the correct shot. Play the stun over, flick into the two reds, stay on the black.
1.
Couldn't have played it much better. I think he's good here, just gone far enough for the cue ball. 25
8.
ahead, looking good in this opening frame for Mark Selby now.
Nine.
just going to need a quick glance at the
60.
scoreboard. Red, coloured red would be enough. And that red, that's
70.
closest to the black, is available. So he doesn't have to force that one in. That'll be frame ball. Just make sure of the pot. 41 ahead.
24.
This for the opening frame. Will play a snooker, and if he gets the snooker, Marco may stay in his seat.
32.
We'll see.
Yeah, deserves to win the frame with that. Reddy played positive shot, and really well played it was.
32
Marco,
on the frame.
a signal to the referee. So Mark Selby, a very focused Mark Selby, takes the opening frame, and he gets himself into the lead at 13 frames to 12.